Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
That's right, y'all. Welcome. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. No financial advice. I don't have time for the haters tonight. Shout out to the ILA. If you do not know who they are, that's the International Longshoremen Association. And they did suspend their strike after 3 days. What did I tell you? It's just posturing. It's not real. And here's why. You overplayed your cards there. Baggett, just so you know, the Harold Baggett. So here's the deal, Harold. You wear those Cartier glasses and you actually drive a Bentley and you have an 86-foot yacht. I get it. You live in the life of a poor man. But here's the crazy part. Ron DeSantis, right? The governor, Florida, comes out and he announces that the National Guard is going to be deployed to the docks themselves and going to get them rolling. Going to get the supply chain going. Doesn't matter. They're going to work the docks without you. When he announces that, ding, 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 we have suspended this strike. Yeah, we know. It's just opportune, I guess, at this point. But guys, I'm just telling you the headlines of what it is. This is the truth. They actually suspended until January, which it's posturing at this point because there's nothing you're really going to do. You're going to take a raise? Sure. Is your raise going to be above inflation? Absolutely. And do we really care? Not at all. Just don't try to hold America hostage. That was my biggest gripe with it. That's my complaint. That's where I come at you. So shout out to the boys doing what they do, and shout out to, obviously, Amber's birthday. Amber, happy birthday, Amber. You know what it is. I also want to say shout out to my two main dudes, my two main squeezes. That's going to be Dynamite_41. Don't smile, Dana. Don't do it for me. Just know that I call you my main squeeze because I put my arm around you, bro. So like a little bro. So my man, Dynamite_41. Check him out. He's a YouTuber. He has a channel. He's in the chat. Go click on his name. Get to his channel. Google it. Figure it out. Dynamite. DANAMITE_41. Not to be confused with Dolomite, okay? Dynamite_41 has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He does content for GameStop. During the day, he had a video today. Hey, he does it every lunch break. Dedication. I'm here. Dedication. Selfless service to the nation. I'm here every night. I'm grinding with you, okay? I've been doing this every night for a minute. I don't know, about 3.5 years. Holy shit. No. And then, of course, shout out to my boy, Carter's Corner Pocket. Carter's Corner Pocket, he puts his hand in his pocket. He wants to fill the rocket, and he's waiting for his rocket to come. That is GameStop, the stock itself. If you guys did not see it today, it actually peaked out at around $21 and some change. $21.20. I feel good about the stock. I don't care where it's headed. I don't care the price point. You guys already know I don't get triggered this way. But I want to show you something that we should all be looking at. If you're looking at the screen right now on YouTube, this is the chart. You see this little thing here that I popped up? These are going to be the financials supplied by Jay, supplied by financials. If you guys go look at it, it's year versus year, Q3 2024, and the increases of GameStop. Let's just talk about it from this point. Net income. GameStop is up $14.8 million for the quarter. That is an increase of 628%. Cash from operations, no cash burn, but a cash increase of $68 million for the quarter. That is an increase of 162%. Net cash, net change in cash. They actually increased their cash portfolio by $3.2 billion. That is a 2,043% increase. Free cash flow increased $65 million, which would then be a 154% increase. Do you see the triple-digit increases, the quadruple-digit increases that no one wants to talk about on cash flow? That's the first thing about the financials of GameStop. Let's go over to the balance sheet. There's three things that you value whenever you look at a company. You look at their income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. Cash flow, quadruple and three-digit increases. Let's go to the balance sheet. Total assets have increased 97%. You're now sitting on $5.5 billion worth of assets. We know that that has increased an additional $400 million, so over 100% increase on that. Cash and cash equivalents are at $4.2 billion. We know that number increased all the way up to 4.6 right now, but it is up over 250%. Total liabilities are down. So assets are up, liabilities are down. This is why the current ratio is 5x, 6x. Like I've told you, current total liabilities are $1.1 billion in liabilities. They owe nobody anything. They're operational. They just make money, they churn it, and they burn it. Total equity is at $4.3 billion, and that is an increase of 245%. So to be down on liabilities 25%, to be an increase triple digits across the board on every single category, whether it's cash flow and or balance sheet, triple digit increases, and you're going to tell me this is not a stock worth buying? You're going to tell me Wall Street doesn't know what the hell's really going on? They're scared. They're nervous. They're shaking in their boots, guys. They go to church. This is prom night. They're shook. Remember what it is. It's GameStop at $21.22. I'm buying all that I can. Oh, wait, I bought it again today. Oh, I slipped and I did it again. You guys saw my buy order. Went ahead and bought 1.5 shares just to even out the account there. Yesterday, we went ahead and bought an additional 47 shares. It's just what we're doing with our lives. We're buying as much as we can when we can and doing it right. Not over leveraging myself. I feel good about the company. I look at the chart. Oh, baby, did we talk about it? The Dorito of doom. It's all there, guys. I know it's doom and gloom. It's purple. It's going there. But you see all of the green. When you see those green circles there, those are actual bullish indicators for GameStop. You're looking at 6 of them versus 2 downward. I don't care. Downward dog it all the way down to this purple line. That is your support. That is the shoreline. And we're going to come up and we're going to keep going. I see GameStop blowing up. This is on the daily chart, guys. If I look at the weekly chart, it's looking even better. GameStop's looking like it's going all the way up. So Christmas is coming. Get your sweater at GameStop. I'm just rhyming for no damn reason. That's all I'm doing. Hey, I don't care how long you've been in GameStop. I don't care how you got into it. I'm just happy you're here now. That's what I want to tell you guys. That's the message I tell you tonight. But look at this stock, look at the company, and look what it's all about. That's all I can, what it's all about. About. Is that how the Canadians say it? About. Yeah, I know, guys. Look at GameStop, looking healthy in this new world, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it forever. So, some headlines we need to talk about. Some nonsense we need to talk about. We need to go over some stuff. But before we go over everything, and shout out to you guys, go post your emoji name. Oh, that's for Almo. He posts a lot of emojis. Thanks, guys. This is a helpful, healthy month. This month we bring Moas. I don't know about Moas. I don't care about Moas. Can I say it that way? I have my own ass. You know, I look in the mirror, I look, and I go, damn, boy. Damn. You still got it. Yes, you do. Oh, shit, baby boo. What you got down there? We'll speak on it in a minute. Here's the YOLO update, guys. If you're not familiar, I started showing this portfolio a couple of months ago. I'm not afraid of it. I just want you to know what it is because you know what? When I'm right there and I tell you I save $20 a day, people thought I was lying. People thought I was over leveraged. They're like, oh, he's buried $50,000. Oh, this guy's upside down. No. The 50 grand I put into the house, the 50 grand I put into the bank account, the 50 grand I put into Costco stock and or the down payment on the house. Think about that. I put 20 grand into Costco stock and 30 grand into my house. That's 50 grand right there. In addition to that, I put 21,000 into GameStop. I feel good about it. That's what I'm doing with my money. And every day I just go at it. 21.4 right now. $21,416 into GameStop. My cost base average, $24.93. Nobody's upside down. There is no bag holder here. There's a dude out here who's just holding and feeling good about it. Right now, if we're going to sell, I'm walking away with $18,000. Let me tell you how much I value $18,000. That would last me a lifetime. I couldn't spend it if I wanted to because I don't live like you. I live like me, babe. I wear Pumas. I wear Walmart clothes. I wear Costco markdowns. That's what I do. I don't know what you're doing. I'm diamond-handed, babe. That's why I'm getting the tattoo on my arm next Saturday. You know what it is? Below where it says GameStop, it's going to say Diamond Hands. Boom. And it's going to say Marantz Rantz. Getting that right there from Inking All Day in the channel. Thank you so much. 859 shares, guys. Going to be 860 tomorrow when I buy in. Thank you, Amber, for all the likes over there on TikTok. She's breaking her thumbs. Break them away. Do what you do. Now, GameStop, let's go ahead and look at the trading cards. I was paying attention to the website again, like I always do. The number one tab on GameStop, guys, it's not going to be bestsellers. It's not going to be collectibles. It's not going to be consoles. It's not going to be video games. It's actually PSA-graded cards. That is the number one tab. And why? Because it's producing the most profits per card. Look at this one coming soon. It's the Justin Herbert die-cut card. You go ahead and look at this one. It's going to be this new CJ Stroud Prismatic 10, PSA 10. These are all amazing cards that people want to buy. All the sports world, and they all want these cards. Anthony Richardson. I really don't care about any of this stuff because what I do care about, guys, is the fact that GameStop had 3,200 cards last night when I went live. Now look at the number, guys. 2,996. I told you they're going to show a profit. I told you they're not replenishing these coffers. They're selling off every card they have. They don't care. People are buying everything you see because they know the value at GameStop. The value's here. If you're churning cards, if you're a GameStop Pro member, and then you buy them here and then you go sell them on eBay, you're going to make a little profit. You're going to probably make 10 to 20% yourself. Maybe you're going to run your own business. I'm just letting you know this is appreciating. This is actually going to help out the bottom line. And that ratio, gross margin ratio, that profit margin is going to be over 30% for quarter three. 30% has not been done in at least a decade, and that's where I'm at with GameStop. GameStop looks great, it feels great, it is great, and I'm not going to let anybody speak bad about it. But that's what we're doing. Those are the PSA graded cards. Pay attention. Now, you guys want to talk about tension? You got plenty of tension here. There's the 10th super chat from my boy Folkster. Thank you so much for the $5, bro. I feel like a cheap hot girl. I don't know. I was gonna use the wrong words, but I can't speak against the girls, bro, that out there and the dudes out there shaking it, throwing the tail feather out there, doing what they can. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what you can do, guys. If you guys ever want to save time, Taco Bell. Let's talk about Taco Bell. They were crowned as the fastest drive-through restaurant for the 4th year in a row. Do you know why it's the fastest drive-through restaurant in the world? Because no one's in line. What kind of stat is that? If your line takes forever, i.e. Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out Burger, there's a reason. Because you got the goods behind the counter. Do you want to know why that line's so fast at Taco Bell? Because as fast as you go through that line, that food's going to go through your body like a 12-gauge shotty. Do what you can, guys. Car sales are down. When you look at Jeep, the actual company Jeep, they're not doing any car sales. You see industry-wide new vehicle sales are down about 2%, and that's through GM, Toyota, and Ford. Tesla as well is showing that they're going to be falling off. So don't get excited about too much. I saw the way Tesla was doing it, but the truth is this. 10,000 iPhones produce the same amount of lithium as one EV vehicle. So who's really poisoning the earth? That's what I'm asking. The problem that I have with Apple at this moment in time, Apple's we call diversification. They make cell phones, but now instead of the top tier product, they're brainstorming on how to make a cheaper product. I'm sorry, but it's not going to be appealing to me. People don't buy Apple because they just want the name. They buy Apple because it's a superior product, or at least it should be. It's sleek. It's Apple. It's the identity. But who wants a cheap-ass Apple phone? It's like buying those weak-ass Google phones or those T-Mobile phones, or what are they called? Motorola phones. Nobody's buying those smartphones. They just go right through. They're like, nah, I don't want that Google phone. That's not the way it works here. So, if you guys are not familiar with this hurricane that hit, was it Helen? I don't know how to say it. Is it Hurricane Helene, made landfall in Florida last Thursday, and it caused 183 deaths so far, which is unfortunate. Over $110 billion worth of damage, but the biggest thing is a city called Spruce Pine, North Carolina. Spruce Pine, North Carolina is flooded. It's upside down. And the problem with that is they're responsible for 90% of the world's supply of quartz. I did not know this. I'm reading this, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? AI chips apparently work off of quartz. Highly purity quartz mine operations in Spruce Pine said they shut down because of the hurricane, and now the global semiconductor industry sales are hit 51.3 billion, up nearly 19% on the year. But before this happened, it got shut down. So last year they announced a $200 million investment in the AA mines. So something about AI chips and quartz, I have no idea what it means, but apparently it's hidden within the water that's buried over there in North Carolina. So I got to go do more homework on this stuff. I have no idea what they're talking about, but that's what people are looking at, and that's my takeaway from this. The most visited websites in the world, number 6 actually, is Yahoo Finance. I have a problem with that. I really have a problem with that because if you're getting your information from Yahoo Finance, guys, be careful, please. It's the most visited website, number 6 in the world for news, at least, a news website. And the reason why I have a problem with that because Apollo runs that damn website. So be careful, okay? I'm not a big fan of Apollo. You know why? Because they're out here doing what they do. Now, there was a fund out there They were raising money for an AI project. $6.6 billion was actually raised. The number one donors were going to be NVIDIA and Microsoft. So yes, they're still spending money on AI, they're still putting money in, and apparently they're going to get evaluated because of it. They're going to get, top of the tier line. And I have a problem when ChatGPT's valued at $157 billion. Hey, it can be great. No, people can Google and do their whole thing, but you tell me, how's that worth something? I'm going to give you an example. Is it Twitter or is it called X? It's both, right? So when your boy Elon Musk bought it for $47 billion, whatever it may be, it's down 80% in value. It literally is worth nothing now. That company and that imagery is worth nothing because guess what? Private equity doesn't own it. They put their own price tag on it, and this dude, this rich guy, bought it. And what did he do? He leveraged his own shareholders for it. So that's unfortunate that he had to sell off his shares and do it that way. But I'm not a big fan of Tesla per se for my investments because I feel it's at the top of whatever it can be right now. But I don't believe in EV vehicles. I just can't believe in EV vehicles because every time there's a national disaster, everybody's looking for oil. And right now, OPEC, the way they're going to price out crude is going to be at $50 a barrel. Guys, gas is coming down. Now, remember, it takes about 45 days to get to the service station. From the actual price of oil to get to the service station takes about 45 days. So the price of crude today won't really affect you at the service station until about 45 days. So what's in 45 days? Anybody know? Within that arm's range, it's an election. So yes, there are people trying to manipulate numbers, manipulate outcomes here for the betterment of voting a certain way, i.e. just like the strike. And I'm just going to tell you guys, you look for these opportunities to make a choice decision on what's really happening around you. Hopefully you vote with your brain and not with, with your heart. I don't know how you want to do it. Me, I'm going to vote, obviously. But I leave it where it's at. Some of you guys support the administration. Some of you don't. I don't understand. I'm just asking, how? How do you live this life? I lived this for the last 3.5 years. It's been really rough for me. But I've managed to prevail. I managed to succeed. I managed to pay off all my bills and do well. And it wasn't because super chats, right? It wasn't because of that. It was because I'm diamond handing my GameStop shares. It's a mentality. When you diamond hand something, guys, it's like getting married. You literally commit yourself to this lifestyle. You know what? I'm going to live a different lifestyle. I'm not going to spend the way I spent before. I'm not going to do things that I used to do. I'm going to change what I do. And I've seen how much money I've spent, and I don't regret it at all. Guys, I've probably spent on 3 videos, the meet and greet in Palm Springs, the tram up at the top of the mountain, and then further in Palm Springs, the second half of that video, and Santa Monica. On those 3 videos that I've done on site, I spent over $4,000 cash. Me, myself. $4,000. In addition to getting other people who donated money, the channel donated money, the people donated gifts and prizes, but I personally spent $4,000. Don't you think that I would have wanted to put that $4,000 back into the stock, into the investment? Absolutely. Oh, man, I don't kick myself for it because I know I needed that content. I know I needed to get out there and speak to people. So I don't care what it cost me to do it. I don't. I'll spend every dollar I got just to tell people how great GameStop is. That's what I'll do. So if you guys are not familiar, Apollo is actually committed to spending $1 billion to have a minority stake into a company called Vanovia or something to that effect. I don't know what it's all about. It's marking the 3rd largest German's largest residential real estate company. So it's a real estate company in Germany. Apollo's in Germany right now with their money, and we'll see how it all plays out. Me personally, I get nervous because headlines, I don't know if they're made for me. Like I get sent stuff, and right away people want to tell me like Apollo Global Management entered agreement and affiliates on a long-term basis to provide $1 billion for the German housing market. And it's like, what in the world? How did they get to Germany? And what are they doing over there? But, they're nationwide. This is what they do. But why is it just like front and center for me to read and me to learn about? That's what I always ask myself. Why are people talking about Apollo Global Management to me, and or why does it come up? I know they can hear me. I know the computer can hear me. I know people can hear me, but I'm worried all the time about it. It's just the way I am right now. Nike shares dropped an additional 7% to $82 after beating earnings by 18 cents. So even though it beat out earnings, it dropped again for another quarter. Not cool. That's just the way it's going to go down right now for them, for Nike, because it's a complete reset of the market. Certain companies out here actually reset. They reset the whole thing, the whole trend, and nobody wants to admit it because everybody's talking about NVIDIA. Everybody wants to look at NVIDIA, but guess what? The second largest shareholder at NVIDIA just sold for an additional, I don't even know what he sold for. I want to say it was like $25 million. Not a lot to some people because there's billions of dollars worth of shares, but when the insiders are cashing out on you and they get paid well and they've held these positions, you would never sell your shares. I just don't understand. You would hold that position. You would never sell. I'm telling you because I work for a company where you never sell. People hold shares for 40 years and they don't sell a single thing. They leverage. They borrow against. That's an easy one because you pay back the interest to yourself. But no way do you sell the core product because you know it's infinite. It's always going to go up and to the right. It's a great company. It's Star Spangled Banner. So if it's not that, then why are you selling? Why did you sell $1 billion worth of shares? The CEO, Jason Hung. I don't understand. I've tried. I've tried to figure it out, but I can't. CVS Health, and you guys know who they are, CVS, the pharmacy and the store, they announced that they're going to lay off 2,900 employees, which is under 1% of its full workforce. It's just a headline, guys. Just a headline, but of course, they're going to save over $2 billion in payroll by doing it. So I don't know how much they're paying these employees and or if they're talking about saving money via insurance and benefits and wages. Sure. These are all one-time losses and one-time corrections, but whenever you're carving up a company, this is what you have to do. You have to make all your cuts, and it's not that they're trying to become profitable. They're just trying to cut out the fat to become more attractive. Remember that. It's like when you get a divorce and when you break up and you're like trying to lose weight and get back into shape, and how Stella got her groove back. That's all these companies riddled with private equity. They want to get profitable or they want to look good. They want to look sexy on paper. That's what Bed Bath & Beyond tried to do. And then they found out nobody wanted to buy them. Same thing here. I don't know who's going to buy CVS, but someone will buy the drug store, the chain side of it. So we'll see how it all goes out. In addition to that, NIO, those shares keep going up. You guys know how I feel about Chinese stocks right now. China's market lowered collateral requirements for all banks and institutions. Additionally, they lowered their interest rates. So China's booming. China's booming. Be careful. It could be a fake rise in this case. It looks like they're offsetting other things so that we just all run the same. And I'm talking about our market, right? The American market with those Chinese companies built within it. But I do pay attention to most of it, and that's it. So I don't pay attention to anything else other than that. I don't pay attention to automotive right now. I'm not paying attention to flight stocks. I try to stay out of a lot of these things. Remember that the sector is being beat, and we're talking about the S&P 500. S&P 500 is getting its ass kicked by GameStop right now on all measurements. 6 month, 1 year, the calendar year, fiscal year, GameStop's outpacing the S&P 500. So if you guys want to talk to people, you want to talk to your friends and family and show them the numbers, show them the truth, that's the truth. And people should know that. So, and they're also outpacing the mid-cap 400. So the own index that they're in, they're outpacing. They're actually carrying the index. That should be talked about, but it's not talked about. Wall Street refuses to cover GameStop. They don't want to give it the proper, guidance, and that's okay because Ryan Cohen refuses to answer their questions, so they're trying to go tit for tat. Good for you, bro. Did I say tit? Yeah, tit for tat. Don't get excited there, Noisy Korax. You got your own man tits. Anyway. That's the bulk of it. Have I read the chat yet? Oh, I'm so sorry for the super chat here. Let's have it go. GameStop and close forever. My life, my way. 1,500 GameStop and holding at 1785 average. Awesome. E. Andrade, it sounds like a great total for me. Are you more of an NBA 2K or a Madden guy, Marantz? Neither. I don't play any of those games. I don't really like sports games. I don't like sports. I would play NCAA 2000, whatever, 25, because I like the recruitment dynasty factor. I like to recruit the players, see where they develop, and see if you can ever go for there. Carvana insiders selling and sold. I wouldn't doubt that either. I have to go check that out. Marantz, can you offer me any advice so I can avoid turning out to be like you? Sure, Big Jason. The first thing I can tell you is, one, don't fall in love. Okay? My advice to you is women can be your biggest downfall. Something that my dad told me a long, long time ago. Might not be your case, Big Jason, because maybe women don't find you attractive and or you don't have any game. You don't have it that way. Or as the kids call it, you don't have that riz. But, I'm sure you'll find somebody. Everybody needs love. I'm sure you can buy it, and I'm sure that's what you're doing with your life. But if you don't want to be like me, the best thing you can do, Jason, save up your money and call a couple of call girls over and just have time, have a good time once a month, bro. You're going to spend the same money with someone or without, so you might as well have a good time with somebody who's going to act like they want to be around you. That's the first thing about you, Jason. But I've never met a guy named Jason that I liked, so yeah, Big Jason, there you go. Or I know a Jay that I like, one dude. But yeah, what else? How else can I help you, Jason? The advice to not be like me. Let's see. Well, are you 6 feet? I mean, you got to be at least 6 feet, 6 inches, and 6 figures. Roll of sixes, babe. That's how you get the ladies. But I would tell you the rule of fives doesn't work out for me, bro. I mean, it works out for you. That's cool. I don't know why you call yourself big. No, you've never been called big a day in your life. But Jason, yeah, man. Good luck to you, bro. That's all the advice I can give you. That's it. That and brush your teeth. That's what I can tell you. Or your tooth. I should say it differently. Brush your tooth. Okay? All right. Anybody else feel like doing the bullshit? Because I'm here. $20 super chat here, guys. It says, for Amber's birthday, request Youngblood by Naked and Famous. Well, I'm neither. I'm neither naked nor am I famous. But yeah, we'll get around to the request, guys. You guys know if you want to request a song, it's too easy. I don't know if you have to drop $20 every time you want to do it, but I'm thankful because it's going to go out to the kids. Naked and Famous. That's a group, bro? I had no idea. Youngblood. Solid song right there. Solid request. Shout out to you. I don't give a damn what Peruvian Bull and Outlining Trading is doing. Those guys weren't even here at the beginning of this crap. And I don't like fake fans. I don't like people who just get involved just to be involved. If you did not watch Peruvian Bull write some bullshit during the run-up and or the dilution of the float, then maybe you missed that part too. I don't give a damn about him. Another thing is AMC is definitely better. Yeah, AMC is the best investment you could ever make. Oh, my God. You got me there. It's not even worth talking about, bros. Shout out to Jesse. I see you, man, doing some TDY. Yeah, I hear you, man. We'll catch the rest later. That's cool. Yes, the announcement is here, guys. Carvana, the insider sold over $34 million worth of shares. And miraculously, Bank of America is now covering Carvana and gives it a buy rating. I can't make this shit up, guys. It's absolutely ridiculous what's happening over here at Carvana or any other company. You know what? Let's go to, I want to go somewhere. I want to go here. I want to go to Yahoo. Do I want to do Yahoo? I guess I'll do Yahoo Finance. Remember, I said the website I don't like, but I'll go to it. I want to go to Yahoo Finance, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to type in Carvana. Okay? Now, Carvana, hit them with the Carvana. They got a buy rating at the top of the mountain here. Just so that we're clear, on the 1-year chart, all-time high. On the 5-year chart, not even up to where it was at one point, but still. It's been pacing out way out here. Haven't seen these numbers since 2022, and now it's a buy rating. That's wild, bros. I'll pass on all of this, but what I really want to look at is holders. I want to look at the holders of this company. Shares held by all insiders, 5%. Institutionally held, 94%. What does that tell you, guys? What does that tell you? I'm trying to tell you something. The public wants to buy this. The public doesn't own this stock. That's not who owns this. Retail does not own this stock. The institutions themselves are pumping this stock. That's what's happening here. And I'll stay out of it every damn which way I can. It's nothing I would ever buy. But let's go to Insider Roster. Insider Roster is here. These guys hold, they sold 1.8 million shares right there. Ernest Garcia, the actual CEO, what do you know? Sold off everything. 1.8 million shares owned as of the transaction date. How many did he sell? I have to actually go over. You have to scroll over, but let's go to him. How about that? All these guys have crazy shares. Let's see what he sold. 200,000 shares? Right there. 200,000, $35 million. 200,000 just the day. Wow, it wasn't one transaction. What in the hell are we looking at? No way, dude. No way. You guys. They give him a buy rating, and I'm looking at the whole year. What? How did I not see this? Yo, this is crazy. Guys, this is wild. I pray to God you don't go into this company, guys. Oh, my God. This is how much money their CEO has made off of the shareholders themselves right now. 31 million, 30 million, 20 million. Hold on. I'm going to do the math really quick. That's 82, 83, 104, another 20, 124, 144. Holy shit. Oh my God, 145, 175, 176, plus another 177. Oh man, 202, then 236. Holy shit. 236, and then 236, 270, 271. Oh my God, 304, 340 million dollars. $340 million in a month? What is this? In 1 month. 340 million, and he still has 1.8 million to sell. How much has he sold? 340 million. Hold on, he sold 1 million shares. There's 800, and then you have another 3 and 3 and 3. So that's 900, 1.7. Another 3, that's 2 million. Then he sold, 3 million. 350, and then he sold another 800, right? And then 3 million, boom. And then, another million. So 4,350,000. 4.3 million. This guy has sold every single share, guys. This has to be talked about. He only has 1.8 million left. He's already sold he sold 60% of his stock. Oh my God. And now it's a buy? Now it's a buy. This guy sold every single share he owns. He's worth $350 million, guys. Holy shit. Please do not. Okay, guys, you guys don't listen to me anyway. I mean, what do I care? Do not buy. I'm going to give you financial advice. I don't care, bros. I'm never touching it. Please pay attention. This guy has sold over $330 million worth of stock in 1 month. Carvana's not worth that. You think their CEO's worth $330 million? He deserves to make that kind of money? Do you know what kind of profits this company has made? Profit. I'm going to go crazy. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? $340 million. Let me show you something about Carvana right here. Are you guys watching this? Can you guys see this? Oh my God. This is crazy. This is Carvana. Watch this. I don't care where we're at. Trailing 12. I'll even do trailing 12 right now. Trailing 12 on the balance sheet. I'm going to go all the way down to a number down here, guys. Retained earnings. Carvana has negative $1.5 billion. Since the invention of this company till now, they have lost $1.5 billion. They haven't made a single dollar for anyone or anything around them. They're living off of credit cards, and this CEO is making $330 million in a month. That's not even his salary. I'm not even talking about his salary. How about this? We'll do it a different way. Let's go to the quarterly report, and let's go to these guys, and let's go to their profit. Let's go to their income, and let's just see their profit. Operating income, no. They have interest expense because they pay bills. So their total net income is $18 million for the quarter. This fool sold for $330 million. Oh my God. Do you guys remember that I told you this 782 was a fake number? I called it a fake number because I know what happened over here at 806. I know what happened at negative 200, 200, 200. I know how they got the 782. You can just make it happen by not buying inventory, by cutting everything and say, you know what, here's my profit. But look what happened the next quarter, negative 144. Now we're positive 28 and 18, and you're telling me this stock's all-time high, it's a buy? How? Did I miss something? I've talked about Carvana for the last year and a half, guys, and I'm not wrong on Carvana. I don't care what they show me. I don't care what you tell me. No, no, no. The reason why, because of this right here. This is a balloon payment that they can't make. It keeps going up. $173 million per quarter on interest. Interest alone. $173 million. This is why you cannot compete. Do not tell me Carvana is a profitable company. Do not come at me with that. When their CEO just sold every single share he owns because he knows it's going to the shitter. He knows it's going bankrupt. He knows it's a terrible company. And or they're going to carve out assets, or it's not as profitable as they make it look. It's just for optics. These damn board of directors and CEOs and chairmen of the boards and CFOs and CIOs and COOs, all these guys cash out. They all cash out, and they'll find another company to run after the fact. This is criminal, man. This is absolutely criminal. You guys say, oh, he sold 34 million. Do you see the headline? He sold 34 million. Insider sold 34 million. You see that bullshit-ass headline they put out there? 34 million today? For the month, 350. And I'm just talking about one guy. I'm not even talking about the whole crew. I'm not even talking about the whole crew. This is crazy. Look at this. I bet you. I'm willing to bet right now. Watch this. Who else is an insider here? Who else is an insider for this damn company? This is crazy talk, bro. This is crazy work right here. Ernest Garcia. I know he's a CEO. I already know him. But let's go look at anyone else with this company. Man, I can't believe you, dude. I can't believe you. I'm going to go back to it. Let me keep going back. Yeah, here we go. So let's see who else. Oh, a sale. Look, they all did a sale. But look at this recent sale is in September right here. So this person sold. Daniel Gill. Daniel Gill. Not so bad, Daniel. Just this year you've sold, what is that? 914, $15 million worth of shares. You're not the CEO, but you made $15 million off of it. Good job. You sold $5 million worth. This guy sells $350 million, and you're over here selling $5 million. Not bad for all these dudes. Daniel Gill. Is that his name? Daniel Gill. Daniel J. Gill. I wonder, Daniel. Daniel Gill. Carvana. Dan Gill. Carvana. Who's this guy? I'm just curious. Chief Product Officer. Yeah, what's your product, bro? They're cars. You buy used cars. What the hell am I missing? Oh, he was in gymnastics. Holy shit, this guy's a gymnastics guy. Hey, Tony De Niro, do not get excited. Oh, so he's nobody. He's just some dude making $5 million. Advisor and investor. To what? I don't care about you, lady. Who and what? McMillan Drake Investments, Salad and Go, Too Good to Go, Flow Space. I'm going to check out all of these. Amber Stone, Flex Capital. Have I heard of Flex Capital before? That sounds familiar. Digital Advisory Board for some company I never heard of. Yeah, I don't trust any of these guys. How does this guy become the chief product officer for Carvana? Doesn't make any sense. $5 million later. I don't understand. Maybe I just don't know, Matt. Maybe I don't know business, guys. The CEO makes $350 million. How many? You know what's crazy? Look at this. CEO, top paid, whatever. The most paid CEOs, the highest paid CEOs. Elon Musk is the highest paid CEO. Estimated compensation $23.5 billion. Yeah, but I want to know the highest paid. I want to know where they all fall in line. Some of these guys, $84 million. Yeah, that's nothing, bro. Nothing. Blackstone, a guy with $119 million. Nothing. This guy just made $350 million. Oh, my goodness. AFL-CIO. Yeah, let's see. TPG, that dude made, oh, look at that. $200 million CEO pay. $200 million, that's nothing. Carlyle Group, nothing. Guys, I just had the dude from Carvana whoop your ass. $350 million, bros. That's crazy work. The only guy I know is the damn guy from NVIDIA. I mean, that guy's making crazy money too, but, oh, man, this is wild to me. This is just too much, guys. Let me go back to my little $20,000 portfolio over here with GameStop shares. I'm a little guppy. Yeah, I'm the little guy exposing the big guy. Please, guys, the next time I tell you to buy Carvana, run for the trees, please. I know what's up. Almost Mullen level of corruption. Yeah, Mark Rossi. Mullen Automotive is one of the worst ones you could ever see if you don't know it. Ask Tito the dog about AMC and Carvana. Tito don't talk, bro. But you know what's cool about Tito? See, that should be illegal. It should be, Gabe. It should be illegal. You know what's cool about my dogs? My dogs are getting older. Like, now they're not puppies. They're cool. And they protect the wife. That's one. Two, they are chill now. They'll sit on the couch. I'll walk by. They won't even get up and follow me. When they were puppies, they would follow me everywhere. I reported on Carvana on Tuesday's Notable News. I didn't see it, Amo. I got to watch them all. You know how many episodes you got? I get through them. Totally fraudulent behavior happening in most big companies nowadays, it seems like. Hit the like button, guys. That's right. Watch Almo Nestor, guys. Almo Nestor. See him in the chat in the channel right now, moderator the channel. He has his own YouTube channel. And obviously, he talked about this on Notable News. I didn't see it. Almo, I probably had that shit on mute. I just giving you a view, bro. I don't know. I'm playing League of Legends half the time when I watch. Battery is done. Back to recharging stadium. This sucks. Oh, that's cool, Scott. Says, short play cooking. We don't trade here. Hi, Alan, Elaine. We don't trade on this channel. I don't trade on this channel. I don't trade off the information I give you. None of it. I invest my money into GameStop, period. That's it. I do about $25 a day on average, and when I have a little extra, I sprinkle in a little extra. That's it. I'm a simple man. I'll be buying GameStop for the next 10 years. So as I keep going, that's what I'm doing. I'm not here to talk about trades. It doesn't work that way. Wait, Tito is chill? He's chill. He's chill as cucumber right now, bro. I thought we were cool until I seen the Dallas Cowgirl jersey. Detroit, the real D. Randy Thomas. Thank you, honey. Looking sexy in the jersey. Thank you, baby. Randy Thomas, you want the real D? Well, at least let me lather it up, bro. At least let me put something on it. Kid. The real D. Detroit has never been the city anybody ever cared about since Barry Sanders was there and Herman Moore. Nobody cared about that damn thing. Not with Scott Mitchell at quarterback. And I couldn't even name you. Even when you guys had Matthew Stafford, nobody cared about you guys. And you think you're good now? You have Jared Goff. He's a fake. He's not a real quarterback. His windup is too long. You'll see. That's why they'll never win the Super Bowl, bro. Yeah, Carvana. Is Tito eating cords still? No, he stopped eating cords. But, I mean, they're eating other things. Apparently, see, I love my son. But I talked to my son, and I go, hey, yo, Pop, where's your earbuds at? I bought him AirPods. Bought him brand new AirPods, $250, the latest generation. I bought them for him for graduation when he graduated 8th grade, going to promotion all the way up to high school. I go, here you go, son. Boom. Rocking them, doing the cool thing, right? I don't see him anymore. I go, hey, man, what happened to your AirPods? Oh, they're at the house. And I just said it. I go, huh. So the dog chewed them up, huh? And he looks at me and he goes, yeah. What? Why wouldn't you tell me, bro? Just tell me. I'll buy you new ones. I don't care. But tell me. Don't be afraid to tell me. Don't be embarrassed not to tell me. Tell me. Talk to me. Let me know. I might have insurance on them bitches. Just tell me, bro. I hate that. I hate that the most, that I have to pry it out of you. So it's like everybody here. Hey, you bitches watch other people? That's cool, bro. I'm not mad at you. Just tell me. Tell me you support Tony D. Tell me you watch Noisy Correx. Tell me you watch Taco Native. Tell me you're borderline. That's the way it goes down. So I got a song request, guys, that I got to play. I don't know. Marantz, is being a YouTuber making you realize that there are a lot of tough internet guys out there? No, CPA. Being a YouTuber allows me to realize there are a lot of dudes out there that put CPA at the end of their name as if we give a shit. Well, oh, my God, you're a certified public accountant? Oh, my God. Imagine if you put your job title at the end of everything you do. Doctor. No, I'm so serious, dudes. Who cares? It's like the dude who walks around, I am a sergeant in the United States Army, and you're going to call me sir. You're going to call me sergeant. I work for a living, whatever you say. I don't give a damn. I don't care. That's what it taught me, bro. It taught me a lot of dudes out there that don't know basic arithmetic. Because for every meltdowner that claims they have they're a CPA and or they're financial advisors, a CFA, and they're literally out there trying to tell you they know how to read balance sheets, they know how to evaluate things, like Tony De Niro does all the time. I know how to break down a balance sheet. Okay, they're the same dudes that promote and pump failed private equity investments. How in the world can you tell me movie industry, the movie theaters, is an avenue or a revenue stream that you want to invest in? How? I guarantee you it's not. They're down $3 billion domestic box office from the all-time highs of 2016, 2017, 2018. There's no way. Because Avengers is not coming out again. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. I know it happened. It was a time in life. But you know, when people start naming all the trilogies and sagas and all these things about movies, what do they name? Go ahead, name them to me. What are the best movie series of your lifetime? Lord of the Rings, it's never coming back again. Harry Potter, never coming back again. Star Wars, played itself out. There's no more Rocky. There's no more Rambo. There's no more Indiana Jones. There's no more Lethal Weapon. There's no more, give me more, guys. There's no more of. We could keep going. No James Bond that you want to watch. No Fast and the Furious you want to watch. All of these sagas. No, there's nothing about Marvel that I want to watch. Maybe there's some people out there that still want to watch this shit, but I'm done. I just snapped my fingers and that was it. The end game, right? That was it. So movies aren't what you thought they were or what they could have been or what they should have been. No, Mission Impossible's done. I can go on. Jason Bourne's gone. What am I going to watch now? I'm going to watch Netflix. It has nothing to do with the comfort. You see, if you want to talk about this, Tony, you want to talk about big theatrical pieces that you guys are all excited about the sound and the visual and all this stuff, I'm going to just tell it to you like this. People care about the development of characters, right? The story you try to tell in 2 hours, I'd rather watch it on Netflix in 10. I'd rather binge watch a series that gives you depth, that explains the story, that nothing's rushed. There's not a missed part, not a missed piece. It's a better run product when it's 10 episodes long, 1 hour a piece, and you get to watch them all in succession. That is what caters to people. You want to know why people like this show? It's not about the 5-minute video update videos. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Bringing good information, a little bit motivational. No, people want the longer episodes. I've learned this. Bro, can you go longer, bro? Can we do it better than just 20 minutes on the live stream? They want 2 hours. They want 5 hours. They want 7. I'm like, how? How do you guys want 5 hours of me? That's crazy. They're like, nah, bro, I just play you, bro. I just play you. Like, if you want bedtime stories, you're going to watch Richard Newton. I get that. But if you want the fire, you want the juice, you want the truth, Marantz, the Dallas Cowboys are on the new Doritos bag. Flavor is Nacho Year. Oh, my God. Hulk Hogan. That is hilarious. Hilarious. In use, Robin. I mean, serious, dude. I don't even know what to tell you guys anymore. Like, nacho. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what people come up with. I'm just like, there's Nacho Year. Really? You actually typed that up, bro. You typed that, you're like, yo, Marantz, I got you with these Cool Ranch Doritos. Yeah. And then nacho cheese, bro. Dallas Cowboys star is not the logo, it's the rating. 1 star. Oh, it's so good. This just, oh my God. What are we going to do with these guys? I'm going to start putting my title after my name here. Ridiculous. Exactly, Amber. I'm going to put mine on there, bro. That's it. All the meltdowners are in their 20s, no kids, and play options, not to mention substance abuse. They're absolutely paid to say all of this. Yes, Carter. Once you reveal the mask of who they are and what they are, it's comical. You've seen it here. I give them a microphone. I force them to talk, and you know what happens? They expose themselves. The lack of depth. No life experience, absolutely. Fast and the Furious 108, the return of Paul Walker. Too soon. Too soon. Marantz, I want a 24-hour stream, please. Thanks. Einstein, I thought about that years ago. I don't know if you guys were here years ago, and I was like, I'm going to do it, bros. It's going to be a lot of music and a whole lot of like NFT and is it TFT? I'm so sorry. Why did I say NFT? It's wild. Anyway, guys, it's been an hour. I've been here. I've been live. I've been with you. The updates are there. GameStop looks healthy, looks great. I got a couple more updates to do, and then I'm up out of here. Wifey's coming home. I want to play video games tonight. I want to go to bed on time. Guys, I did not sleep last night. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not sleep. I have canines, okay? My 2 dogs, they wake up for every little noise. My daughter went out. She came home at like, I don't even know, 1 or 2 in the morning, and they are furious. The fact that she's out and they're just every noise, it's just the way it goes down. So I didn't sleep. So I got to sleep tonight. My wife knows it. She's like, you got to take a nap, babe. You got to do. And I'm just like, babe, I'm going to ride it out. I'm a ride or die kind of guy. But honestly, guys, my body is breaking down right now. I'm doing the best I can. But I want to give you some updates. What's the update? XRP. You guys want to talk about some stupid-ass crypto? They're always, XRP, Bitcoin, ETH, all this. Guys, leave Bitcoin, leave all of it alone. Leave all crypto alone. Like, you don't have to take my advice. Do what you want. There are over 500 Starbucks that are now unionized. Scary. It's not a lot of Starbucks, but compared to the 15,000 that exist, but you should know that those companies are doing different things these days. Okay. NVIDIA Insider Trading Alert. Mark Stevens, the second largest NVIDIA shareholder on the board member, just sold $25 million worth of shares, which is awesome. He's been a board member since 2008, and now he's selling shares. You should know. Okay? Let's see. No, there's no other headline I want to talk about. S&P 500 finished the first 9 months up 20%. What did I tell you? GameStop's up 30%. It's the best 9-month start to a presidential election year in history. Shocker. They're pumping the market. Won't be happening for me. That's for damn sure. Because you can't fake this for me. Federal Reserve posted the biggest loss in history of $114 billion this year at the Federal Reserve. We know someone has to lose because Lord knows it's not going to happen. Nike is punished in the after-hours trading following a disappointing earnings report to actually beat out the earnings, so I don't understand how it's disappointing, but I'll let people explain to me why Nike's down. I'm telling you, I think Nike's a buy at these levels. I'm just telling you, that's the way it goes down. For all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that came into the markets themselves and or retail stores over the last 3 days because of the strike that was happening on the ports themselves, guess what? Strike averted until January, which is cool, whatever. But what does that mean? That just means from now until Christmas, people are going to be trying to return all the water and paper that they just bought. These guys, I can't, bros. I can't. Gas is at the lowest price in 3.5 years. Go figure. Jimmy Carter turns 100. He's the longest standing living president, whatever. From what I know, he's in hospice care. He doesn't have much longer to go. Maybe they're just keeping him alive just to hit that triple-digit number. That's probably what it is. Guys, if you hear the phone ringing, that's margin calling. Ha, 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 ha. These are jokes. These are just great jokes. Margin's calling. Okay, other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys. I got to roll. I got to get up out of here. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for GameStop. Thank you for all the best. I'm going to get up out of here. I don't know what song's going to play next, but whatever song plays, guys, I just want to say I love you guys. And I mean that. You know exactly what I mean by that. There's everybody out there. Everybody's going through something, myself included from time to time. Just know I'm going to be buying GameStop every day. That keeps the doctor away. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires.